There we go. So of course, more than time for Arknights, episode 13, right? Episode 5 altogether. Oh, sorry. The wrong way, I mean. Episode 5, season 2, or 13 altogether. I'm tired, guys. That was a terrible introduction. I'm keeping that, I'm cool. But yeah, if you like the video, guys, and channel, please subscribe, slap on the right. This video, also demonetized. Every other videos. I mean, most of my videos, like the last 10 or so, instantaneously, you know, shadow banned or whatever, all of it's like that. But especially Arknights videos, they always get it. Like, it's like as clockwork, yeah. Literally every video I've done this year with Arknights has been like shadow banned. It's ridiculous. So if you like the channel, whatever, guys, yeah, please support me, guys. Please help me. Anyway, that was the episode. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, especially Arknights is triggering something with the YouTube algos or whatever. Like it is just despise it. But sometimes if you're lucky, your video. If you're lucky, sometimes your video doesn't get demonetized, basically. Yeah, if you're lucky, basically. But this is probably like Mephisto's and Faust's backstory. It's like Mephisto. It's a face yet, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and some. I would think so. Time to have a sad backstory for the bad guys. Every anime, you know, you need to have your Mephisto. You need to have a sad backstory for the baddies. Yeah, for Faust and Mephisto. They need to have a sad backstory. Everyone needs to have a sad backstory, okay? So, yeah, that's like a terrible face, man. Why are they evil then for? I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what the bad guys are doing in anime. I have to admit, I don't understand why the bad guys are bad for. It's generally it's like war is bad, I guess, but you know, why do they hate the main characters for so much for? No, okay, opening, but yeah. But honestly though, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they're like why are they actually evil for? Like why are they like, oh yeah, we need to like. Well, I'm gonna not forget it. Before I forget, I wanna do my shorts on. What is? Opening is free, actually, everyone knows that. Good enough. There we go. Where'd I put the timer? Not that one. No. There. Yeah. Well, the new girl is pretty cool though. Yeah, here we go. She feels like a muscle character. Yeah, I feel she's like a brick, you know. They're like, no, tomboy! They're like, crazy tomboy lady! There we go, look at her. Exactly, she's a cool tomboy lady, come on. She's trying to replace Hoshiguma in my tomboy squad. If I play this game, I will only use tomboys. Probably it's probably, I don't know if they mechanically work together. I'm certain that they're different. I mean, obviously I know the basic of the game, right? They're obviously different, like classes and so on, different types of the characters. So you probably can't use like Hoshiguma is like a tank, right? Yeah, you can't have like 11 tanks or whatever. But I would do it. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, she's like a, she's an adorable, lovable tomboy character, basically. Come on, she's like, yeah, my best friend, no. Yeah, she's Exactly. She's like super cuddly with her besties when she's like a rough girl against the bad guys. Like, I'm a kawaii. Yeah, like this. Petting her head, petting her. Yeah, guys. They're like, yeah, hello, girl. Like, but yeah, she's tall though. Think about it. She's like a little head taller than Mia. She's clearly a muscle pack character. I will say they feel that this season introduced fewer characters. I mean, obviously the first season is like, oh, here's the main character, Mia and so on, right? So they really introduced of course more characters, I suppose, generally speaking. But yeah, I just feel like last season introduced more characters over every episode than this season has, where it has introduced that many new characters every episode. It's like one or so. Last season was like the fact that they spanned them out more, you know. Here's a bunch of characters. To some extent, though, like I said, it obviously works better for a game, right? Because you have to introduce this, and then afterward, it's kind of like, well, you have Ch'en now, so you know, here's Ch'en, so she's badass, right? You want to replace her, so I suppose that's true. Like you cannot have them introduced now, but I just talked about it now. We haven't seen Lapland yet. That's my complaint, right? Where's my Lapland, guys? Still, since last year, I'm like, where's my Lapland, man? Where's my Swedish? Oh, but this is the best though. Yeah, this is the best character. And also Hoshiguma, this trio. Huh? Yeah, immediately it's like, Ch'en! She's always giving her that like... yeah, she's always giving her that like annoying, like, you know, disappointed the chief captain character. Are you? Yeah, okay, like... Every episode is like... You're so annoying, Ch'en! Huh. So far, it's the good guys are winning now. This is probably the first episode when it's kind of one-sided on the good side. Okay, he's afraid of her. I would be afraid of her too, though. Look at her. She's like she's a bricky muscle-best girl. She's kind of scary. Let's be honest. She's kind of scary. You saw how she was hugging Amiya earlier. That was scary. She was poking her like, you know, kawaii feisu. Yeah, that's scary, man. The power level of those abs, you know, you're afraid of that. Given the early period of Mephisto, like, this might be an episode that we learn about, like I said earlier, that these good guys are actually not good or something. Or at least a little backstory of the, it's like, yeah, come on, girls. And the doctor being like, yes, I suppose. Yeah. And then Mia is always like, But like I said earlier, we haven't seen so much of... I still don't get it. Please have a comment below. I just talked about it before. I don't get why they hate them so much. What have they done in the past? I mean, or is it just purely that like, oh well, we want to conquer their land, or like, we want the oil or something, yeah. Like, why is there, like, I mean, obviously, we could argue that, well, of course, these bad guys are taking them because they want the reason, they want the gold or the oil or whatever. Certainly, that could be an argument. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know why Mephisto is so, it's like, I really hate you guys. Like, why? Why does he hate them for? Or maybe it's because they represent the country that attacked his family or something when he was a kid. Maybe it's just the classic, your country made war against my country or something. I suppose that might be it. It does feel like I'm lacking a little bit of like the history in before episode 1 starts. Thinking about episode 1 starts in a conflict immediately. Probably because it makes sense in a video game stuff. Now she's jumping out with the doctor here. She's just a tomboy. She's a massive tomboy, yeah. Come on, I'll give you a ride, yeah. Shortcut over the skyscrapers, yeah. This is the... I know a shortcut, yeah. She's incredibly tomboy. Tomboy supremacy, of course, as always. Yeah, I still think the best anime this year is Turbo is a girl, right? That's still the best anime. And you can't tell me otherwise, okay? A Turbo was awesome. Oh yeah, the transforming. Back to the ice demon thing. Yeah, they have this whole thing turning into the One Piece ice Unis. But those seem to be quite berserk, right? Yeah, they turn into like ice zombies or whatever, so I mean... Not a very useful magic in that sense. I guess it's like the kind of like the Resident Evil strategy of oh, what if you could like create zombies? You could throw some plague at the enemies, and they will fight each other. But I guess the general plan is that, just like with Resident Evil, it's like, well, actually, that's how we use it. But the real plan was that we can use it on our own armies and make them unstoppable, right? And also easy to control. Yeah, use it on our soldiers and make them just keep fighting. That's like the actual reason, I suppose, most of that happening. Well, actually, the real reason is an evil. The last game is because they want to be immortal or something, and her daughter or something. Yeah, so the real reason is because she wants to revive her daughter or something, I guess. But yeah, he's probably getting tired of Mephisto always being so irrational. Yeah, insane. And he's like, calm down, brother. Yeah, he's always very irrational, right? Yeah, and Fast is like, come on, bro. You never listen to me. I mean, I don't understand at all why Mephisto is a leader. Yeah, I don't understand why Mephisto has any command over the units. Because he's always irrational, yeah. He's always screaming crazy stuff. I don't know why the other guys follow him for. How did he get his position? You know, how did he become like a commander? And now Ch'en spots something in the trash that looks kind of weird. Yeah, Nanio. Who would have done this? I guess it's the ice demons? The zombies? I can certainly see being video game stage we have to fight some zombies, like a typical, you know, tower defense of zombies. We all been there, right? So one of the most classic video game setting, right? It's like defend against the Zerg, you know? But it seems strange now. Maybe the whole city is becoming zombies or whatever. It certainly feels like it's gonna be like a zombie trigger here. Oh no. There's a guy in like... Who's this guy? Nanio? Mysterious new bad guy? Yeah, mysterious new antagonist, I guess. Huh. You got the one who's... It's like sun hats. Oh, there are more of them. No, there are two more. Okay, and these... Yeah, Mata indeed. Is he jump down? Well, are these maybe they are the real true bad guy something? This like guy with mysterious hat something? Yeah, I know she's calling her angry as always. Why did you left your post? It's like, come on, I saw some mysterious ninja guys or something. I don't know what they were, but they had a typical hat on them, you know. East Asian like sun hat, yeah, the straw hat kind of thing going on that the Mugiwara. There's some ninja mask or something. Her corkscrews are beautiful, you see. I mean, she got natural corkscrews like me, right? Yeah, but she got like this massive, you know, yeah, what's it called? Like drill hair or something. It's called something like that right now. Like the like the usual ho 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 character, right? Yeah, with like the drills going down there. Like massive drills. But yeah, she's like the archer, or I guess the marksman, rather. Now they both got their own crossbow here at each. I like they have similar personalities. Yeah, they're both kind of calmer and more like, you can beat me in this duel. Yeah, they're both like, I can't. You both do this thing, yeah, huh? They're both very similar, actually. It's like his counter version of on our side. Huh. Who are the mysterious guys? I could definitely see it being some kind of like reoccurring mystery enemies that are not connected to the bigger army, but has their own army somewhere, like the hidden super evil army. It's kind of like, example, in Fire Emblem Three Houses, for example, right? You have the Empire and so on, but then you have this like the evil guys in the shadows, the slittery guys that are like doing something bonus, you know, they're the true evil guys that are planning to take over the planet in their in the shadows. Given how those guys were completely covered in darkness, I would imagine so they are the real bad guys. I should cause everyone now angry at it. She seems to become like the commander that calls everyone, giving them insults. Why are you not calling back in time? Yeah. She's just turning into this like annoying person. It's like, what's happening at your side? You have to call in every 30 minutes. Yeah, come on, girl. Come on. I don't know. I feel like she doesn't understand that people are running into mysterious enemies all the time. Yeah, I feel like everyone is running into mysterious encounters every time. She's like, I can't call you right now because I just met another mysterious ninja person over here. Yeah, it's like, oh, I met a mysterious samurai over here. Okay. It's like, don't talk to me, okay? I got other stuff to do, you know? It's a little bit like that. Yeah, what does she mean? Nani, yo? Moshi Moshi? It's cute, though. It's kind of... No, again, he's one of my favorite characters. Moshi Moshi! Yeah! Moshi Moshi! Yeah, everyone keeps hanging up with her, yeah! Moshi Moshi! It's like, I hate my job! She keeps calling everyone and no one gives her respect over the phones. Like, Moshi Moshi! Oh, God. And she's becoming the best character, yeah. Like, poor lady. She's trying to do her job. But now it's back to this bother here. That flashback so far didn't display anything though. No, we saw them being poor or something. Yeah, we saw Faust and Mephisto obviously poor, but yeah, he's doing something now. It might hurt him with some magic or something. I mean, maybe this is the reason why Mephisto has a commanding role. He got some, like, his special magic is rare, maybe? Like, I wonder if it's an actual explanation how he become, like, a leader. But, yeah, he has, like, a special magic skill that maybe that magic he can use is, like, very uncommon. So they were like, oh, this guy is super important, he's super rare. Yeah, he can have, like, a commanding unit. He's good enough for that, because he's born with this, like, specific trait. Maybe. I think we end with like zombies though. Because now they're like something's happening around you guys. Ameya-chan, yeah, you're surrounded or something. It does feel it's gonna end with like yeah, exactly, here we go. It's like another zombie. See, I feel I called earlier, right? That it's gonna end with like, oh, Hoshigima's covering his second line, but I think it's gonna end with like everyone is turning into zombies or something. It's gonna be like a zombie city. Raccoon City is called in Resident Evil. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen, right? We see like it's like something's happening there and probably. Oh, I see it's gonna, yeah, with the bridge. I see. Good strategy. Yeah, exactly. No, it's like overrun by zombies, right? That's what I keep saying. It felt very certain. I don't know, but I'll explain later what I mean. But sometimes, because Emily's right, I'm always thinking like a game designer. I'm always thinking like, how would I make this as a game designer? And obviously, the typical zombie apocalypse is like a classic trait, right? So, but it feels like Faust is gonna die here. I have a very hard time caring though, because obviously Mephisto is evil, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like care about these two guys, right? Okay, now we're gonna have like a... Yeah, of course they're gonna have like a sad backstory with their mom or something, but... You know what I mean? So far, they just been really evil, so I don't know, like, why would I care about either of them? Oh, I see. It's her. I see. That's their mom or Nesha or something? They do have the same hair, thinking about, yeah, they both have the white hair. That ashy white hair, of course. I guess so. Yeah. I see. But, like I said, it's a little hard to feel for the bad guys when they have like 5 minutes of backstory something at most. After having been quite an annoying like antagonist for like 2 seasons. I don't feel it's redeemable yet. I don't feel we have reached the redeemable storyline yet. Currently, I'm playing this guy at 7. Yeah, 7. You've got the games. And the main character, Pirulika, awesome character, her thing is that she's super positive all the time. So in that game, they basically parodize the thing that everyone's like sad backstory. She's like, I'm sure you have a sad backstory. Tell me to me now. Yeah, she's like, you aren't actually evil. Tell me your sad backstory. Like, you know, like, yeah, he's gonna, no, of course, sacrifice him. Well, he actually might survive this thing though. He helped them to escape, but he doesn't have to actually perish because it's written. He could just like run away or something. Yeah, he teleported them away, but I don't know. He probably will die sooner though, but I understand see why he would be like, no, this is the end of this guy. It does feel like Faust's gonna join the good guys though. Okay, here we go, more backstory. Yeah. And there's more zombies in the background though. Is Mephisto the one that actually creates all the zombies though? Accidentally something. It's a little bit how it feels though, because yeah, in the backstory now everyone is surrounded with like zombies there too, so I guess he's the one. Well, we already know of course he summoned it earlier, but I mean, maybe he's like uncontrollable, like it's like one of his ultimate abilities is zombie things and he can't stop it or something, I suppose, when think about it. Oh, yeah, okay, now he's gonna die. Yeah, now Feist will have a rain here, so now he's probably screwed. That classic, like, friendship rain. It's coming up here now. But I guess the flashback kind of tells us that, yeah, Mephisto always could create zombies, but he couldn't control it, something like that. And now, of course, his brother takes it. But it's a little bit hard to, as I keep saying, right? But he might survive it though. I think about it. He might get healed or something. I don't know. I don't think Y would actually like just he knows a lot of stuff or something. I just see him being a deal. But it's like I said, it really reminds me of the Pirulika in the Sky 7, right? So basically, if you played the game, she's the main character of the game. Actually, in front of me here. Here's the game. Yeah, so she's the blonde girl there, the blonde cat girl, the Gairu. On the backside too, she's the main character. Her and Fuji. So her thing is that he's super positive. So every time a bad guy appears and he's like, "Ha, I'm evil," she's like, "No, you're not." Yeah, I know you have a sad backstory. You know, and she's like, "Tell me your backstory." Like every time something happens, and when I won't spoil it, but one character betrays you. Okay, more than one character, but one character betrays you, right? And then Fuji's like, oh my god, this ex-person betrayed us, what a bastard. Pilik is like, nah, I'm okay with it. Like, how are you okay with it? I'm sure there's gonna be a sad backstory later. Maybe, like 3 hours from now, we're gonna get a really sad backstory that will redeem this person's betraying us, and then we will accept them back again. So I'm pretty fine with it. He's like, wait, what are you talking about? So she's basically Deadpool, right? In a sense, yeah. She's like fourth walling it, and she's like in an anime, basically. This game is fun if you're massive nerd like I am, and obviously I like the JRPG not tower defense, but tactical, turn-based RPG elements, so on, right? So yeah, big fan of the Sky and Fire Emblem, so on. But yeah, the comedy in the Sky games has always been very parodic, very much like a parody on the. Let's make some parodies on the established anime and so on. But that game is very meta. Yeah, she's like, no, I'm not. We're gonna forgive her later. No problem. This guy, we're gonna forgive him 3 hours from now. No problem. but it feels a little bit like that. Every bad guy needs a sad backstory. It feels very anime. It's like, no, we're gonna have like this guy's gonna die now. We need to have a sad backstory, right? But I don't really feel that this sad backstory sold them, right? I don't think so, because I mean, I get it. War is bad. It's kind of like everyone's a victim, I suppose. That's probably what I feel more for this backstory, because I don't really understand like why their lives were bad. They mostly just kind of get that their lives were pretty miserable. They don't really understand why. And what I don't like with that is that why would you necessarily, if your life is bad because X reason, and then you grow up like, oh, I also want to do X to other people. Like in research, right? There's no evidence that just because X thing happens to you, you will do it to other people. Actually, not at all. It depends on how, if you're trained to do it, but not that it's because you're like a victim or something. So it's a little bit weird. I don't necessarily. I felt there was a little bit kind of like you said, on top of the iceberg. They're like, oh, they also had a really sad life. That's why they're evil. Let's go. You know what I mean? But it gives a little bit the backstory of the powers and the connection to all the characters. I suppose so, yeah. And I guess he can't control his zombie powers, something like that. It looks like he zombified people in the background, or something. Otherwise, as I mentioned earlier, and I pointed out here, right? When I look at this stuff, I certainly always have my game developer brain in my head, right? And I certainly always think about this is why I believe it's going to be zombies coming and so on. Of course, because I played these games, I play similar games, right? I used to make tower defense games back in the days, right? So on, or I mean, not make money, but like Warcraft 3 most or whatever. I have a friend though; he worked on tower defense that actually made money back in the days. I actually don't know that many people that make tower defense. Like I like this genre, like in typical in Warcraft 3, right? Kind of where they grew up and become big. Yeah, it started before that, but Warcraft 3 with Dota and so on, but also like with tower defense, was a huge thing there. So I would make my own tower defense games. And then my friend and all the two more friends actually, and a couple other guys, they actually made mobile tower defense games. And this is way back. It's like 2009, 8 and 9 and so on. So this is quite back, right? They didn't, of course, they lacked the female cast, so that's probably no. But they made a tower defense game, and it sold. I don't know. It's still actually probably active on the mobile phone market. But you have a point. They made a company, made a game. It sold okay, but it didn't take off right. But it sold like some money. But their problem, I guess, is as I mentioned. Yeah, the made tower against was pretty solid. But it was a very generic tower defense game that, from a gameplay standpoint, was pretty fun. But it didn't have any like characterization or any storyline, so it probably didn't really capture people's attention, right? It's like a decent game. But anyway, yeah. So this genre has had these like, obviously the zombie stages, or of course then StarCraft with like the Zerg rush, right? This defending from the Zerg is the swarm, right? It's like the most iconic stage, right, in these video games. And hold the line and reinforce and so on. We see it all the time. So that's why I imagined immediately when I saw it, because I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a zombie episode, right? Because as a game developer, I'm thinking immediately, well, of course they're gonna have a stage where these like ice demon powers is running amok, right? And now you have to defend these certain stages for maybe like you have to defend this door for like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? And so on, because all of these like the zombie swarm is like the most iconic way to create like a tower defense system, right? Yeah, it's always been like the zombie swarm or kind of the replicator, the Borg, kind of the mechanical swarm, right? Necromancing or mechanical swarms are the two most iconic, like huge amount of swarm coming. And it's a different thing as well, because you can have a tower defense where you defend against a few big units or whatever, and certain things like that, the skills, whatever, right? But usually, of course, a swarm is like just a bunch of very low-level enemies, but there's so many of them, right? The swarm is big, right? And usually, I guess they're usually time-based, right? So, you get my point. It's like, I immediately was like, well, of course, there's going to be a zombie swarm coming, because that's like the most basic thing you would do as a game developer. We need to have a couple of zombie stages, right? We need to have a couple of zombie stages. And after all, I worked on a few zombie games. I said it on the video, but my most notorious game is that I worked on a couple of Call of Duty zombie stages, right? Some maps. So, I've worked with some zombie stuff, right? Have I done other zombie games? I mean, technically I worked on other games where you of course have zombie units, right? Worked like a strategy games, and you have like undead units or whatever. So, you know what I mean, yeah. But I think Call of Duty zombie stage are the only zombie stage that I have worked on that are straight up like a zombie game. Maybe I worked something else in the past. I'm like, man, I don't, yeah, actually, it's like my only real zombie stage. But of course, zombie games are so common, right? Anyway, you get my point, guys. But anyway, so the video, please subscribe, press the like button. And of course, tomorrow we have the final episode of Attack on Titan. That's pretty fun. Really fun. And so you have a great day.